Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Moonphase Tarot 1111. If you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here and supporting the channel. If you are new, please consider subscribing. You can stick around. It helps me pick up your energy. It's free, it doesn't cost anything. I am available for personal readings. Please keep in mind that this reading is general. It may or may not resonate with every person watching. Some things may be for you, but only take what is for you. If it's not for you, leave that for somebody else. Okay? If you would like to reach me, you can reach me at moonphasetarot1111@gmail.com to book personal readings. All of my information and all of my prices are down in the description box below. It is considerably way more reasonable than other readers on YouTube, but it will not stay low forever. I'm actually thinking about keeping it the same for the remainder of June and then changing it in July. So I strongly recommend that you do take advantage while you can. Okay? So we're going to jump in. We're going to do an energy check for our DMs and find out what's going on. I did pull 5 oracle cards for you, and I will let you know what they are. We have Snow Angel. The signs are with you already. Okay? And we are going to pull clarifiers with the Light Seers Tarot. So the Snow Angel, the signs are with you already. What signs are the DMs getting right now? What signs? This swore something flipped. Nope. There it goes. We've got the Moon and the Ace of Swords. Okay, so there's been a lot of things coming to light, especially emotionally. And I think that our DMs are finally being able to notice the signs at all. I think that there was a lot of times that they kind of brushed things off and they didn't believe, they may not have believed in anything whatsoever, but it's where I'm getting this feeling of like, that's nonsense. Okay. So I think that they're finally understanding that things may not be explainable, and then that's okay. Sometimes things just are not explainable. And if you are in a divine connection, that's definitely not explainable. I mean, just facts. So, yeah, I do think that there has been a massive enlightenment. I'm looking at this Ace of Swords here and the light coming from the top of the head. So there could be, um, you know, a, a major chakra activation happening at this time for our DMs, where they're seeing things from a elevated point of view and not so three-dimensional anymore. Okay, so even though things may not make sense, it doesn't mean that it's not happening. All right. I do think that this may have something to do with the moon. It's been a common theme. We have the moon card here, but that is a full moon. We're expecting a full moon, I do believe, on the 21st of this month. It's June. So I think the energy, as I'm recording this, the energy is getting more and more intense, and it's getting to where it's undeniable. The signs are with you already. See that down there at the bottom? And this is card number 4. So this could have something to do with, it's making me think of like the 1111 card, right? The 4 of Wands. So yeah, if the signs are with you already, I think that this person is definitely coming to a realization that maybe things are not always what they seem, and that is okay. Like, sometimes you just don't have to stick a label on absolutely everything. All right, so we have the Fairy of the Highlands, and it says it's time to be brave. So can we clarify this? It's time to be brave. Be brave about what? There we go. We got one flying out of the deck here. We've got the Hierophant. Okay. Spiritual enlightenment. Happiness, right? It's time to be brave. It's time to step into your spiritual calling, is what I'm getting from this card. Is there anything else? Oh, we have the Tower that did flip. The Tower. Yeah, it was definitely a big shock for them to see that they have been meant for something else. Maybe not necessarily the thing that they thought that they were meant for. Like they do have a spiritual mission other than just their 3D 9 to 5 occupation. Okay, and then we have the Mildew Fairy, and it says cleanup time, and this is number 15. The Fairy of the Highlands was number 20, if that resonates with somebody. So cleanup time, what does this mean? Ooh, we got the double. Or no, we don't have the double. What am I talking about? We have death, number 13. It says death and rebirth. Okay, so what else? What about this? I'm hearing tying up loose ends. Oh, yeah. So we've got the Five of Pentacles, and we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, cleanup time. Time to clean yourself up, not just, physically, but emotionally as well. Like this person, the Five of Pentacles, you know, they look really defeated and sad, okay? And then this is contrary. This is, the opposite, the very opposite. This is someone elated and satisfied and happy with, what they have. So I'm getting like time to get out of the lack mentality, time to embrace your rebirth. All right? I'm still feeling like this person, with the DMs they always run, right? This person ran too, okay? They're not excluded from that, right? So what I am getting is that like time, like cleanup time, like get yourself together, right? I'm hearing like snap out of it, get yourself together. Like it's time to get up, do something different. Like if you want something, you have to get up and you have to go for it, right? You can't just sit here and mope and cry and hope that it comes to you. It's not going to work, right? So, yeah, this person, it's, cleanup time. Absolutely, 100%. Like, I think that this person is finally, you know, it's that realization that what you're doing isn't working. So let's try something else. It's time for something new. It's said that insanity is the definition of doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. And I think that this person was in that kind of loop. Like they were just kind of sitting and feeling sorry for themselves, and then wondering why nothing ever happened. Like why don't I ever get what I want? You don't get what you want because you don't go for what you want. That's the reason. And sometimes it takes like that kick in the ass to be like, you don't get what you want because you sit on your ass. That's the reason. You don't go for what you want. You're not making moves. You're not out there. You're not doing the thing. You're not, putting in effort. You're not putting in any effort. You're just sitting there wishing that you had this, whatever it is. If it's the connection, if it's the, some of them money, some of them the connection. But I think a lot of times when we're talking about this, I think that our DMs do chase money. They chase money first. They put money above everything, right? So now I think it's cleanup time because it's time to stop obsessing over the money. These are pentacles. Do you see? It's time to stop obsessing, and that's not the only thing in the world. And this is the Nine of Cups. Do you see the chest there? But this person is leaping in the air after these cups. Cups is emotion. That's the emotional aspect of it. This is the final wake up. This is the you are an emotional being, right? And it's time to tap into those emotions. That way you can get your person. You know, as a DF, you don't sit around and wait, but it's like, in the back of your mind, it's kind of always there. It is always there. Like, are they going to get it together? Are they going to wake up? Are they going to notice that I'm important? And for a lot of the DMs, I do think that that realization is happening. We've seen that in other readings. I do think that that is what's happening. Over here we have the eclipse mermaid, and it says a powerful energy shift. And do you see the eclipse in the background there? We already had, a major eclipse, and when those kind of energies come in, it does kind of throw everybody for a loop. It's not just the DMs, you know what I'm saying? It's everybody on the planet, everybody that's experiencing. Our bodies are water. So anytime we have anything that has to do, with the moon, that affects us greatly, a lot. And when you are coming to all these realizations and you're having all of these feelings, it's confusing. It's very confusing. But I do think that there's been a big energy shift. It says that in the card, a powerful energy shift, and it's not wrong. There's been an enormous energy shift when it comes to a lot of these DMs, and the fact that they are now finally in the third dimension going after the things that they want. Instead of trying to dream it into reality or sitting there doing nothing, they're trying to get it into their hands, right? Tangible. I can feel it, smell it, taste it, touch it. And that is their ultimate goal. That is what they're wanting when it comes to this Nine of Cups. It's to the point that they are finally seeing this connection. We had that with the moon and the Ace of Swords. They are finally seeing this connection for what it actually is, that it is a spiritual connection. And it doesn't make sense, and you cannot explain it, but it's still very much real. So what is the powerful shift? I mean, I've already kind of talked about it, but let's talk about it some more. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Tangible. I just said that. Tangible. Something you can feel, something you can taste, something that is there. What else? Is there anything else? The Seven of Swords. Like, I'm getting like a shocked, like, look at this bird. This bird looks shocked as shit. Like, just shocked. Like, oh my God, how did I not see this before? How did I not notice it before? How did it get away from me? How did my DF get away from me? My divine feminine, my beautiful divine feminine, how did they get away from me? And me just not notice? How could I drop the ball so bad and not realize that they were my person this entire time? Because I was so caught up in it not making any fucking sense, instead of being so caught up in how I felt. And the last card we have here is Sea Storm, Calm Amid Chaos. So what's the calm amid the chaos? We have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I guarantee it's you, the viewer. Let me see. Yes. Oh my God. And the Two of Cups. Yes. The calm amid the chaos is you. You're the anchor. You're the one that keeps them grounded. Pentacle energy, grounded, stable energy. It is you It is you who has always seen this for what it was. You didn't make it up to be something else. You knew you didn't explain it. You knew you couldn't explain it. How do you explain something like this? You can't explain it. Things happen and they just don't fucking make sense. And sometimes I think about it and I wish that I could give you guys more than that, you know, but it just is what it is. To people who were basing their entire lives off of fact and logic, this whole journey does not make sense. It cannot exist. Things are not proven, right? It's not proven. You can't see, the red cord of destiny that connects you to your twin. You can't see it. You can feel it though. When you turn on your emotions, you can feel it. I don't know how many of you, watch The Vampire Diaries when it was on, but they would talk about the humanity switch, right? Just flip your humanity switch, right? And then they would go off when they would flip off their humanity, okay? And they would do all kinds of outrageous, terrible things, right? Because they couldn't feel anything. Couldn't feel anything. They didn't have any guilt. They didn't have any remorse. They didn't feel sorrow. They didn't feel joy. They did not feel nothing. They just went off basic instinct of, I want it now. And most of the time, they also went off on revenge because, the other characters were trying to get them to turn their humanity back on, right? But a lot of this has to do with something similar. Obviously, we're not dealing with fucking vampires, but we're dealing with people who did not have feelings turned on. Their feelings feature was shut off. Okay? So when your feelings are shut off, you don't feel. You don't feel. And when you get feelings, it is scary. It is terrifying. And then they run. They run because they're like, I don't know what to do with this. I've never had feelings before for anything. The only thing that I've ever done throughout my entire life is go after all the things everyone else told me I should go after. 3D shit. So then they're in competition so they can keep up with the relatives, the whole keeping up with the Joneses thing, right? That's the only thing that they knew. That's it. So then here comes this connection and all of these feelings, and they're like, I don't know what to do with feelings. I've never had feelings before. What do I do with these feelings? And they run away. And they run away toward more 3D crap. Because then it becomes an obsession because I can't do anything until I have X amount of shit, right? Like, oh, well, I can't start a family right now because I don't have enough money to do that, or I can't start a family right now because I don't have the house to do that, or I can't get into a committed relationship right now because, what would, my cousins, my mother, my brother, my sisters say? What? Why does it matter? That's the whole thing. And I had explained in a previous video because twins usually have cultural differences or religious differences or come from different parts of the world or have age gaps, and all of these kind of factors make people judge you as a couple, right? So they didn't want to do that either because, oh my goodness, like what if I'm not up to, you know, the standards of society, right? What if me and my twin don't look anything alike? We're from different parts of the world. Like, how are people going to judge us? How are people going to accept us? Are people going to accept us? This is all of the things that has gone through their mind while running away. And the only one that held anything down was you, was the DFs. The divine feminines were holding space for the divine masculine. And to hold space does not mean that you do not live your life, you do not go anywhere, that you just sit around moping and hoping that they call you. That is not holding space. That's chasing. That is energetically chasing. No, no. Holding space for your masculine is knowing that they are going to learn their lessons that they need to learn. Holding space for them is knowing that they are healing because they've been wounded. Holding space for them is loving them regardless on if they come back to you or not. Not every twin comes together. It's wanting the best for them, even if that best is not you at that time. Okay? Time does not exist. People have made it up. We put stipulation on time. There's a lot of readers that tell you time is fluid, right? They're right. Divine timing. Divine timing. You know, I heard a reading today and they were talking about being stuck at a red light. Okay? And the way that they explain things is actually not what I'm going to tell you right now. But they tell you all the time that rejection is God's protection, or the universe, or whoever you believe in. Okay? I'm not here to judge or tell you what to believe. But there is usually a reason. Okay? And when I heard them talking about being stuck at a red light, why do you have to stop at a red light? Because if you run that red light, other cars are going to smash into your car. You're going to get into an accident, right? Your protection. You are stopped at that red light to make sure that you stay safe. Hurt people. You guys, this isn't an excuse. This is just a cold hard fact. Hurt people. But healed people can also heal people. So you let your DM run. Let them go. Hold space. That's it. You let them go. You let them heal. You do your inner work and you heal at the same time. And as you heal, they will heal. As they heal, you will heal. We have got the universe that is conspiring with all the twin flames right now. That is the reason that we're having supermoons and eclipses and, you know, shit that's going on with planetary alignment that hasn't happened in thousands and thousands of years, that will never happen again in our lifetime. I mean, the time is now, you guys. It is now. There is a reason for this. I think that there is honestly more twin flames than I have ever seen ever in any time during history. That's the reason that so many people are trying to basically kind of cash in on this, right? Because even people that are not in twin flame journeys believe that they are, because it's been romanticized. This is not an easy journey. And if you are on this journey and you are healing and you are holding space for your masculine, but you are still living your life, congratulations. You are a very strong person, and I commend you for the work that you are doing. Because it's not easy. It is not easy to hold all this weight on your shoulders. It is not easy to know that they are out there doing the most and going within and healing yourself. It is not easy to put them on the back burner because part of this connection is basically shoving them in your face every single day. Every single day. And it isn't easy, but you've done it. And congratulations. Like, I truly, truly wish you well and wish you happiness, whatever that means. If that means that you come in with your divine masculine, fantastic. If it means that you don't and you go on and you live with a soulmate, that's fine. If you go on and you decide that you don't want anybody in your life, that's fine. There basically kind of is no rules. We're all winging it, man. But I love that our divine feminines are coming up as the Queen of Pentacles. That nurturer, that grounded energy, that rock, right? And I'm loving that the divine masculines are finally seeing you in this light. The Queen of Pentacles is gorgeous, right? She's gorgeous and she's grounded. I mean, look at that. She's in her peace, right? You know, the calm amid the chaos. Look at that. Congratulations. You are holding it down, and now your DM is finally noticing. And if you want them back, there's an opportunity coming for that. Look, as I say that, the Four of Wands is on the bottom of the deck, and look. There's the King of Pentacles. Right there together. The King and the Queen. And if you look, look at this. They do not look the same, you guys. They are from different cultures, different backgrounds. The King of Pentacles is clearly a lot older than the Queen of Pentacles. Told you. I told you. And no, it's not easy. It is not an easy relationship. But look at this. Look at this. You know, you've got, and look at their hands. Do you see? Different cultures, different backgrounds. Four of Wands. I spoke about it earlier. Four of Wands. I was feeling the energy of the Four of Wands. If you want union and you've done the work and they have done the work, it's on the horizon. Got the Emperor right there. The Emperor is not playing games. They know what they want. They go after what they want. Is there anything else the collective should know? The Eight of Wands, it's coming in quick. Coming in, and it's moving fast. And I'm telling you, these moons are bringing us closer and closer. This energy is undeniable. And now it's to the point where the DMs cannot deny it either. You might have known all along. You might have felt it all along, and they didn't. They didn't. But now their little humanity switch has been turned on. Justice. Yeah. Oh, justice and Seven of Cups. Yeah. They want to pay you back for not knowing what they wanted. Like they want to bring clarity to you, but they also want to give you what you gave in the beginning that they couldn't even receive. They want to bring balance to the situation. They want to bring communication. Here's the Page of Wands. Let me get one more about that Page of Wands. Yeah, Six of Pentacles, the same thing that I was just talking about. Giving and receiving. Like, look at this person, like throwing caution to the wind. Like, I don't care. I don't care how it's going to be perceived. I don't care if people don't understand. I don't care if they can't see why we're together, as long as I know why we're together. They're finally at that I don't give a fuck about other people's opinions mode, you know? They're finally there. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, they can see you. I was picking this up. They can see you looking amazing, doing you, and they're praying for another chance, praying, begging, pleading. I would not doubt if some of them like literally hit their knees and beg. Like I honestly wouldn't doubt it at all. Yeah, and we've got strength on the bottom of the deck. They're finally finding their courage to come forward, their courage to go after what they want. All right. Let's see if we can get some messages. Is there anything that the DMs would like to say at this time to close this reading? I feel like I'm going crazy. Yeah, I'm sure they did. Anything else? I miss feeling you next to me. I miss you. I don't love them. Don't love them. Yeah. And this can be anybody. This doesn't just have to be a romantic love. This can be the people that have been surrounding them, giving them all the wrong advice too. Like, I don't love them. I don't love them the way that I love you. Is there anything else? Whoop, 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 whoop. All right, hold on here. Hang on. All right, so this one, I ran because I was scared you would leave me. Yeah, when they were like, hey, this is love, and then they were like, oh, I might lose it. Yeah, that seems reasonable. I'll make it up to you, I promise. And look at this. You're my soulmate. A lot of them don't know what a twin flame is. Most people know what a soulmate is, and they understand a soulmate to be the other half of your soul, which we know is actually a twin flame. Right? So yeah, they're finally seeing it. All of the signs, we cannot deny them anymore. They cannot deny them. They can't go, it's in my head, it doesn't exist, or whatever. They can't deny it. I'm really bad at commitment is on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, that's where the strength comes in, right? Songs are speaking to me. And why can't I forget about you? They know that there's something special about this connection. It's undeniable, right? The signs are with you already. It's undeniable. Okay? So I hope that this helped. And I am sending you guys all so much love and light. Always.